Yes, the Paralympic Games in Paris, it was a big moment. It was a wonderful moment for me and for the world. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to participate this is major global meeting that brought together for several years experts and big names in the tourism industry, and particularly proud to share with you the concrete results that have made in Paris Olympic and Paralympics Games a model of sustainability. I would like to thank you very much, Christian Delorme, Secretary General World for Travel, and Frédéric Van Hout. Thank you very much, Frédéric, the strong man, the man of the tourism in the world. The president of the region, Valérie Pécresse, committing herself since the candidacy to the Île-de-France to have a clean ambition, to be the most sustainable games in history. The ambition has translated into concrete and strong actions in several key areas that I'm proud to present to you. One, a reduction in the carbon footprint. One of the major objectives was to reduce the carbon footprint of the games by half compared to the previous edition in 2012 and in 2016 by relying on exciting visible infrastructure accessibility by public transport. Through the Paris Games, leave behind a legacy that deserves to be highlighted, quality sports, facilities accessible to all inhabitants of the region, more than 60 sports facilities we built for the game. The investment made will continue to benefit the local economy for years to come. The Olympic village was notably built with a zero carbon objective and will be transformed into a new sustainable district of more than 22,000 homes. In Île-de-France, the games allowed the creation of the beach, the development of river, banks and circle spots, as well as creation of new public facilities. In Seine-et-Marne, for example, when I live, the Vers-sur-Marne Stadium, which hosted the rowing and canoeing events, is made available with water sports federations and the people of the Paris region and the sports federations of the Île-de-France region will be able to benefit from these new infrastructures. During the game, 100% of the energy used was produced from renewable sources. Solar panels were installed on several cities, such that as the Seine Aquatic Center, to provide clean energy. To facilitate travel during the game and accessibility for all, both for athletes and for people with reducing mobility, several initiatives have been implemented with the Strength Night for the people transport offer, which has been increased by 50% of average, including the extension of the metro line 14 to directly to serve the Olympic Village and Orly Airport, with the creation about 10 new transport lines and provision of free shuttles to access competition seats far from the station, particularly for spectators with wheelchairs. The deployment about 1,000 taxis for people with reducing mobility and green taxis like electric and hybrid. One, the development of cycle paths to serve the Olympic seats and encourage ecological travel nearly about 30 million invested with local skyholder departments, intermunicipalities, and municipalities. The game were a catalyst for the attractiveness of the Paris region, with nearly 5 billion about fever and global media coverage in the Paris Île-de-France destination. The event has also acted as a catalyst for major urban development projects, as well investments in the sector as varied as health, construction, energy, mobility, marketing, sports, in the social and solidarity economy. And about 100 investment projects related to the Olympic Games have been carried out since the war. 2070 and about 500 designer markets from 24 different countries were welcomed during the Games, with about 100 potential invest projects as a result. The corporate social responsibility. More 300 Île-de-France companies in the social and solidarity economy were award contracted related to the preparation and smooth running of the Olympic and Paralympic Games. For example, there were integration structures responsible for catering for athletes in the Olympic Village or in the charge of athletes' laundry in Solidarity Laundries, and the third largest contract of the game. Other structures participate in the sustainable design of sport infrastructure and equipment, rehabilitation of sport sites, pitch, made from circulated materials of the Olympic swimming pool in Saint-Denis, for example. And of course, I'm also thinking of all the structures that, without being award contracts, participate in one way or another in the success of this event. Working with companies that employ people with disabilities means securing their economic inclusion in Île-de-France. Finally, your goal and that of your professionals is not only to regain our first place as a world destination, but they offer the best world destination, and these major sporting and professional events are driving forces and put us all the best, the quality of the welcome for all your visitors. This involves working on skills and employability. A strong economy impact. Since 2020, and 130,000 people have been trained by the region of the job of the Olympic Games in the hotel, restaurant, security, cleaning, and transport sectors, with in particular actions targeted at young people. And I love these actions. For example, the operation about 1,000 internships of games to raise awareness among 15 years old, about tourism job, volunteering, volontaires du tourisme, les volontaires du tourisme, and the values of Olympics. Young people, who for a large number of them have become to volunteers in the game, Paralympic, or the creation of the tourism volunteers scheme, which has allowed students, about 4,000 students in higher education, to benefit from an internships paid by the region to improve their skills and reach mobilities in Île-de-France region. Tourists sit each year to welcome allow them to become professionals. And there is an application, language learning application, has also been made available free to change the name in Keynote, to all the Ile-de-France residents to improve their foreign language skills. As you know, tourism is the key sector of the global economy and incredible lever for economic and social development. A sector that is constantly reinventing itself and adapting, which allows it to achieve incredible results: pandemic, global warming, overpopulation and overconsumptions, economic and sociological problems, so many difficulties that we are or have all been confronted. And which for the region, Paris region, led us at the end to join forces to think collectively with all the stakeholders on Ile-de-France, Paris region tourism, to imagine the twins of tomorrow, a more innovations, a more innovative and sustainable tourism to meet the challenges to be met with the game in perspective. And the results are there relieving the commitment of all the shareholders and residents, the COJO, territoire, and professionals. More than about 12 million visitors were welcome and 5 billion spectators had their eyes fixed on your region this summer. In this estimated that a resident of Paris region who works jobs relating to the Olympic Games finds himself employment after the Olympic Games. In total, the Olympic Games, about a lot of jobs, where was not going back. Thus, among the residents of the Paris region working for the Games, retraining is a key issue. Following the Games, in region Paris region, launched a digital platform who is called My Job After the Game. That has been opened since 9 September, in which volunteers and employees of the game can use their experience and find a job. Thousands of offers are already available, and all sectors are represented, from industry to food, distribution, including banking and events. Acting for the future is also a process of professionalizing tourism operators to develop substantially practices, a training plan for the about 50 tourist offices in the Paris region has been implemented. Improving the welcome for all is the heart of your concerns. I will conclude by specifically that the Olympic Games and Paralympic Games demonstrate the effort about all the region, all the partners' efforts that we have committed to continue to make the Paris Ile-de-France destination, the best destination, and eco-responsibility destination. And the region aspires to leave a positive trace for the future, for the new generation, while showing the whole world that sport can be driving significant social and environmental change. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your attention. And I want to send you a few. Can you see? Paris region. Thank you very much. It's a film when you go in a plane, you can see this film in the plane abroad about the company with Air France. Thank you very much.